This one up to about 39 here. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Pushing his way through. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. In motion right is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud backed up near his goal line. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running left, it's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal from the 3. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown. As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him. But right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field. Position here in the red zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Stiff-armed him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
They'll try to surge ahead with Gainwell.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Barkley.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense taking over again.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mixon fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Ooh, with a juke. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Bulldozes past him. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 33 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hurts. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Saquon Barkley running right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell. Stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Mixon running right, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud looking to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd and a couple. Inside handoff to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 31 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And running with power here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Mixon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. That escapes it, and he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
On the ready. 17. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.